Afternoon, Brian and Jody. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Hey, just doing a quick video tour on our 2021 Toyota Prado. Congratulations again to both of you. Thank you so much for all your assistance so far. Absolutely awesome truck here at the moment. Obviously 990 drive away with only about 52,000 Ks in there. Currently one of the best kilometre ones we got here ready to go. Obviously I understand you guys are down in Yeppoon, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a look around. So obviously Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the top there, service departments all down the road there as well. And as you can see, we are absolutely jam-packed out through there at the moment. So we turn over a bit over 200 cars a month. And of course we've got another yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well to try and fit them all. So all I did this video is to take you through as much detail as I can. Obviously that 73 was originally 73,990, now discounted down to that 71. So you got an absolutely awesome bargain there too. All I did this video is just to show you in as much detail as I possibly can. So pretty tidy across the actual bonnet itself through there, not too bad at all. Just down to obviously the driver's side here as well. Show you down the body of the car. Looking pretty good through the actual wheel arch itself. Obviously down to that front wheel. A little tiny bit of a scuff, not a scuff, just a little sort of mark there. All terrains, absolutely stacks of tread left on those guys. And obviously through the suspension and everything in there too. So a little tiny bit of dust, but not too bad at all. A couple of little stone chips across the actual the front bar there, but they've already been touched up and sealed, which is always a good thing. But just those common ones that you always get on these front bars. It's always good to put a bull bar and that kind of stuff on there. And then obviously through that bonnet there as well. Same thing, just a couple of little stone chips and stuff, but they've already been touched up as well. So I can really sort of see on the right light. Look under there, looking very tidy through the dash plates and everything. And of course down the passenger side here as well, looking very tidy through that wheel arch. Again, look through the inside there too, looking very tidy. And very well looked after wheel there as well. Alright, so just down to the across the roof for you. Of course that 71,990, as I said, is drive away. So it's all your stamps, it's all your transfers, absolutely everything all included for you. A couple of little tiny little marks just on the actual handle itself. I'd say someone with a ring, previous owner might have had a ring or something like that. Now you've got a couple of little lines just there in these handles, so they're keyless entry. So you've got obviously the two Landcruiser keys, the Prado keys, the genuine keys from Toyota, with central locking on both of these guys. So that one works, and so does that one. So it's in its original plastic, always a good thing. Now as long as these keys are in proximity of the doors, so these little ones there, it's going to actually lock it. So that's now locked. As soon as we come away and come back, as long as these keys are in proximity to that door, that's going to unlock it as well. So you can do that with both the front doors. Give you a look through that door cards and everything. Obviously there's electric windows there, tiny little scuff just there. Obviously trying to be as picky as I can for you. Genuine Landcruiser Prado mats as well, which is the best thing ever. Very tidy across the actual dash itself. Same thing through that roof. Very well looked after. Into those back seats there too. We'll go down there in just a second. And obviously rear aircon in all three rows. So down the very back, in the centre there too. And obviously all the aircon vents up the front here as well. And solid handles on both the front. Makes it real nice and easy for jumping in and out. And then the drop down ones on the whole way round as well. Adjustable seat belts for both the front seats as well. So it makes it real nice, and no matter who's driving, makes it nice and easy to get in and out and everything like that there too. All your logbooks, manuals, everything's all on the inside here. So like I said, it's actually had really good service history, this one. So previously a rental vehicle, like all our Prados at the moment. So we've got a couple of rental companies that we specifically use because they look after them as they should, like correctly, and a lot better than some of the others. So 2022, obviously first service at 15,000 kilometres. So these are going to be done every 12 months or 15,000. So 2022 at 31, so it's obviously been done by kilometres. 2023 at 46. And then 2023 at 52. So that's our workshop. So when they come in, if they're due for a service, we get them done. So it's got full service history there as well. So can't ask for better than that. It's just a little brochure, obviously, of ours. So we'll keep coming around the back. Obviously down the rear passenger door there too. Now these windows aren't actually tinted on this one, so if you do, that is something we can do in-house for you too. We've got the child locks just there for you as well. Obviously, like I said, electric windows the whole way around. And these genuine Prado mats for the back there too. Little aircon controls and accessory plugs and everything for the guys in the back. argument separator in the middle for kids and grandkids and stuff like that. With little cup holders there as well. Little tiny bits of wear. I'd say they obviously had some potentially some the kid seats and stuff like that. So the common ones that you get up on those seats on the edges there. I've actually had a look at pretty much most of the Prados that we've got here, and they've all got that similar sort of thing. So I'd say they've had the kid seats in there. Like I said, so we've got the lights and everything up the top, in that back row there as well, and those solid handles in the back, and then the drop down ones there too. So it makes life real nice and easy. Through the inside here, obviously down to the back, again a very tidy wheel there for you as well, and absolutely stacks of tread through there too. Fuel releases obviously here in the back. All parking sensors across here, so 1, 2, 3, 4 parking sensors down the back. Little tiny stone chip just next to that one. And of course we've got that keyless entry just there too as well. So along on the inside of this one here for you. A couple tiny little marks obviously on the inside here. Just those sort of common ones that you always get. And the beauty of the Prado, so you get this 220 volt 100 watt inverter. So they came out the factory with that one there too. So the seat belt's obviously in the back here too for those seats when they pop up. And of course we've got this little privacy shade head there as well. So that one simply clicks into these slots, but I did want to leave this out for the moment because I want to lift these seats up for you. Quickly just pop that down there. Give you a quick look through these seats. So real nice and easy, you just simply lift that one up. They click into place. You can then raise the headrest and everything from there as well. And these little seats might be a little bit hard from where I am at the back, but when you're standing at the front it's much easier, but they just simply come out into place. Obviously a little bit hard from where I am, I'm a bit short, which doesn't, I'm height challenged, vertically challenged they call me. But it's same thing with these guys here. So back up into place, so then you've got all these seats and everything like that, and to drop them back down, simply use those guys. They're nice and easy. You've got a nice hard platform on the back of these as well, so if you do want to put like fridges and all that kind of stuff on there too, you can certainly do that as well. And we've got little tie down points all through the back here and in the corners for exactly that kind of stuff there as well. So really well looked after. Little tiny little bits of wear through the back, only sort of faint little bits and stuff like that. We've got 1, 2, 3 child anchor points in the back here as well. But not too bad at all, that's for sure. Obviously through the back here, like I was saying. Close this up for you. I'll put that, make sure that privacy shade goes back in before we finish the video. But very tidy across the actual roof there as well. Obviously down the spare wheel cover here too. Underneath, give you a good look under there. Obviously down the driver's side. Looking very tidy through here. And finally just that last wheel for you. Little tiny, little very faint little marks just there. And again, like I said, we've got these mats the whole way around. So like I said, just those little marks, little stress marks from the, I'd say the baby seats. And then finally to the driver's side door here too. That's just coming off with my finger by the looks of it. And again, we've got these easy little marks, the keyless entry. Nice look through there too. So we're going to jump in. I'll start it up for you as well. Get that running. So master controls over this side, so the window lock, central locking, and all the electric windows for all 4 windows, of course, are here. All controlled by the driver's side, makes it nice and easy. Again, just those common ones you see there from people catching their shoes, jumping in and out. Again, genuine Prado floor mat there as well, which is held into place so the way you're driving it doesn't slip on you. Bonnet release is just there, fuel release is right next to it. We'll pop that bonnet because I do want to show you under there as well. We've got a little DPF recall that's already been done on this one as well, so one of the perks of us being a Toyota dealer is that all that stuff gets done. Automatic high beams there for you too, and what should be a little headlight washer there as well. So ignition's over this side, mirror controls all adjusted from here there as well, so real nice and easy. Height adjustment on these guys too, so short people like me, you can sit there, crank that right up. But just really, really well set out cars. So we're going to jump in, start it up for you. Now you do have to have your foot on the brake. So as soon as we push that, as long as the keys are inside the car, it'll start every time. So you get a nice little welcome menu here. And only 52,294 kilometres as it sits right now. Now you've got an awesome little display there, obviously no dash lights or anything like that at the moment as well, which is always a good sign. We don't touch cars that are. And of course, like I said, not due for another service until 62,000 or December this year. On the actual steering wheel itself, so all the actual, that little pages option and everything that you got down the bottom there is all controlled from the driver's side up here. So you got the pages different button, all these little arrows and everything like that. So we can sit there and go between obviously the different car options. I've got those wheels tilted at the moment, so it shows you the direction of them. Obviously the direction of travel, whatever's playing on the radio, all your little personalizations for the settings and everything like that. Absolute whole works of everything there too. So digital speedos, the whole works, all controlled from up on the steering wheel here as well. So you've got a massive amount of menus in there. Headlights are all over on the right hand side there, makes life nice and easy for you. Lane departure, adaptive cruise control, and cruise control down the back there as well. All your Bluetooth controls are all up here, so radio options and everything like that, and answering to hang up the phone. So again, while you're driving, it's all nice and easy to use. Automatic headlights for automatic wipers there as well. And then of course a massive, huge display up here. A little reverse camera tucked in the back, so you can physically see obviously the back of the car there. That little red line is about a foot away from the back of the car, and we can see that little privacy shade that I've just put back there too. So once you eventually put a tow bar on there, you should be able to actually see the tongue itself, which will make backing up to trailers and everything like that an absolute piece of cake for you. It's a huge big display. This little home button is going to bring you to this little one every single time. So this is your favorites menu. So we can jump straight into whatever's playing on the radio. So whether it's Bluetooth off your phone, AM, Bluetooth, whatever, all your phone calls through there, and of course the sat nav and everything through this one as well. So it's all touchscreen, works exactly like your phone and everything like that. So real super nice and easy to use. This little menu button is probably the second most common one you'll use. So again, we can jump straight into the map side of things, straight into the audio side of stuff, all your calls, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. So as you plug your phone into the USB, it's going to automatically come up, and it's going to use the phones and a bunch of different apps from your phone that will come up and change the entire screen for you as well. So it's a much more updated version than just the maps that are on there currently, so it's a really good way to do it. I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan. Other than that, all the aircon controls, climate stuff's all down the bottom here, so independent temperatures, so the driver's side can adjust on the right hand side, passenger can have completely independent on the left hand side, so there's no arguments or anything like that. Fan speed all through the middle here, and of course where you want them coming out of and everything like that there too. If it's just you guys driving, you can turn the aircon off in the back, and you can save a bit of fuel there too. Down the bottom here, heaps of storage in the middle, great for phones and that kind of thing. Start off with second gear for towing, stuff like that. Traction control, center and rear diff locks, and of course a little downhill descent. So it's basically cruise control for coming down hills. And a little blank plug there too. We've actually got quite a few of them around the place. So if you want to put light bars or spotlights or any of that kind of stuff on here, you're not putting holes in the dash, you put the switches in those guys instead. A little cup holders tucked away at the bottom there, all your four-wheel drive controls down the bottom, because obviously we run constant all-wheel drive, and then you simply flick it from that H4 to low 4 if you want to do all the creek crossings and the sand and all that sort of stuff. You just don't want to drive that one on the bitumen. All those parking sensors in the back, if you don't like those guys, you can turn them on and off with that one as well. Obviously the little gear stick down the bottom here, nice and easy to use. We've got the real handbrake, which is even better. Accessory plugs, USBs, little bits of storage and everything there. Massive amount of storage through the middle there. And like I said, just an absolutely awesome car here. Now, one of the best things I love about these guys for touring is that little extended visor. So they come out with these without the factory, so it just blocks that little gap there for you as well. I think that's just the best thing in the whole world. You've got the lights obviously and the mirrors, and same thing all over on the driver's side here too. So absolutely everything ready to go for you guys, and especially if you're going to do a bit of touring. So that's just about everything. I did pop that bonnet, so I do want to show you under there before we finish up. Now that is beeping to let me know I've got the keys in my pocket and we haven't turned it off yet, so it's just a little reminder. One-handed, so it's all up on struts. Very well looked after through the inside. Obviously a little battery just there for you too. And a 2.8 litre turbo diesel. All your fluids and everything up the back there. Now one of the few engine bays that actually that will still give you room for a second battery here as well, so if you want to put another one in there, there's room to do so. And that's about it. So guys, thank you so much again, congratulations, and yeah, can't wait to hear your feedback soon.